Yana, I am Elan Reeves, and today I am in Painesville at Lake Ocean View, one of Painesville's cutest and beautiful gems that is yet still hidden. I'm here with Kaandace Cooper. She's Yellow Star first winner, the first season. How are you, Kaandace?
Hi, Eileen. I'm fine. How are you?
I'm okay. Kaandace, I love your whole outfit.
Oh, thank you.
You got that whole simple swag.
You look nice too.
Oh, thank you. All right, so it's Kaandace with a K, double A. Tell us the story or the history behind that name.
So after I won the Yellow Star, and I was working on my first project. We were doing some setups with the distribution company, and they were like, "Oh, there are a lot of Kaandace in the music industry around the world. So if you still want to use your name, you have to make it stand out. You have to make it. You have to spell it like a different way."
So what's the original spelling of your name?
The original spelling of my name is
the usual C-A-N-D-A.
C-A-N-D-A-C-E. So.
Okay, so this was for branding purposes.
It's for branding purposes. So.
Okay, cool. So today is a rainy day, but we don't mind that. Tell me what you were doing before Yellow Star. Was it like the first competition you participated in or you competed in?
Before Yellow Star, I took part in a competition, Project My Voice.
Okay.
And I won. That was in 2014.
Oh wow.
And that was in season 3. And their prize they were giving was a car. So, and I was the first winner of the first car in that competition. So somebody said, "Kaandace, you always going for competition. You always winning car. Why?"
So let me get it straight. So you participated in 2 competitions, and you won all 2 of the competitions.
I actually took part in 3.
Okay.
After Project My Voice, I took part in Orange Talent Hunt.
Okay.
And I came 3rd. So.
Okay. Yeah,
so
because
I came back hard.
Came back harder. That's what we do. All right. So this is your second car you're winning.
Yep.
Hi. Awesome. After you won Yellow Star, what have you been up to? It's like a year now. I listened to a single you released. Is that the only song you've worked on since your win?
So after the competition, I started working on my project. I think it was in December when I started.
Okay.
And I released my first single, Answer Me, in March.
My birth month.
And then a month later, in May, April, May, let's just say 2 months, in the space of 2 months, I released my EP, Love and Life. An EP of 6 songs, including my first single.
Okay.
So since then, I've been getting a lot of feedback. People love the songs. They're like, "Oh, we can relate to the songs and we love it. At least it's a song." There are songs that talks about real life.
What in real life? Is it the love
aspect? It's love in life, real life. Yeah.
I mean, love is all the life when you look at it.
So they're able to relate to it, and yeah.
All right. So how has it been? Because you said there are a lot of good feedbacks, but how has it been overall with how receptive people have been as it relates to your kind of music?
For my kind of music, I think we all understand that Afro, R&B, Afro swing, Afro pop, there are just genre of music that will not really hit in Liberia unless you put in your all, and that's what I'm trying to do right now. Because for the fact that I am an artist that does Afro, I think I should make it stand out.
True.
In Liberia, if I believe that music is my true calling and I should be an artist the same way how other Nigerian artists were able to make their genre of music stand out, I think I should be able to do the same if I want to continue doing music, because I can just be an artist and making music for making music stick. I don't think that.
True. So your genre of music is Afro. Do you sometimes like, so let's go to how you get inspiration for your songs. How do you write them?
For me, the way I write my songs, I don't just start writing lyrics. I get inspiration from instrumentals.
Cool.
Yes. So if usually I go online and search instrumentals, because I haven't worked with any Liberian producer before.
Okay, where are your producers?
I buy my instrumentals, my beats from Nigeria.
Oh, cool.
So I go online, search like the kind of instrumentals that I work with. I search for these producers, and if I like the instrumental, I start doing something.
And you flow with it.
Automatically.
Proud to singing, or when did you realize that you could actually sing?
9.
At 9? Okay. So at 9, what made you realize that you could sing?
So,
what's the story behind your voice?
The story behind this voice. I used to be singing small in the bathroom. My mom, baby.
Don't we all?
My mom used to hear me sing, and this day, there was this girl that got invited at my church to sing.
Yeah.
So she sang this song, and my papa was like, because he's the pastor, so he's like, I want you to sing this song again. I want the choir to sing this song again. And the girl was not available because she was invited, and she came to sing. So I'm like, but Gigi can sing the song well. Y'all try her. So I went for choir rehearsal, and I sang. And then the choir director was like, okay, that's good. She was singing with others Sunday. That's how I sang for the first time in my church.
So you're a PK, pastor's kid.
Yeah.
How is that for you? How like, what are the reactions of your parents as it relates to what you are venturing into?
One thing I would say about my parents, they're supportive parents. They always support me, especially when it comes to music. Even sometimes they used to scold me. They were like, hey, even to this particular thing, you will not go for this particular thing. If you do this, you're not going to go here. So they're supportive. After I won a competition and I was still trying to, I wanted to do circular music, but then I was kind of scared, and I was like, what are my parents going to say? One day I just stood up for myself, and I was like, this is what I want to do. If I want to do it, let me do it. Let me do it to make me happy. So I just stood for myself, and I started recording with my former management. And
what did your dad say?
So, well, when I started recording, I used to go home sometimes. I'll be playing my songs and on the speaker in my room. And my little sister started hearing my songs, and they started liking it, and it encouraged me more. Like, okay, my siblings, they're hearing my songs and they like it. Yeah. One day I'll get encouraged to play in front of my parents.
Yeah, they'll warm up to it gradually.
Yeah, that's how my mom, it grew to my mom hearing it, and then she fell in love with my songs. And my dad was out. He didn't hear it until I think I had 1 week to release my EP. Was when the day before I released Answer Me, I sent him the song that day. He listened to it. He was like, it's nice. And the next day, it was out.
Oh, wow. That was easier than I thought it was going to be. All right. So let's also talk about your personal hobbies other than singing. What does Kaandace do? What do you do for fun? Let's just remove the singing aspect because we know Kaandace can sing. The whole Liberia knows that Kaandace can sing.
So, for my hobbies, when it comes to my hobbies, I am that kind of person who loves art. And I'm not the outgoing person. I'm always indoors.
Why?
I don't know. I like my personal space. So I'm always indoors. I love art. And the only thing I really do is music.
We'll take a short break, and as soon as we get back, we'll get back into more of Kaandace Cooper. Don't go away, we'll be right back. Welcome back. I'm Ellen Reeves, and I'm still here with Kaandace Cooper, Yellow Star Season 1 winner. Kaandace.
Yep.
First of all, I've seen someone who I'm interviewing that looks exactly the same body size as me. And people like Kaandace, there's some of the reasons I don't participate in competitions. I get intimidated.
Why?
Have you heard yourself sing?
You know how many singers they have in Liberia?
Yeah, I mean, but still.
You know how many strong singers were in that competition, my sister?
And then you came out triumphant.
Wow, that's
winning your second car.
That competition used to stress me.
I know. That's another reason I don't participate in competitions.
What?
So tell me about the challenges you face. Like, what did you take out of the competition? What were your challenges, and how did you handle them?
One thing I would say about myself, as I said, I'm that kind of indoor person. So it kind of means that I'm kind of shy a bit.
Just
kind of shy. So when I was in the competition, one thing that was a challenge to one thing that was a challenge was me coming out performing.
Okay.
Taking a stage. That was a problem because I just want to stand and sing, but then when I go for Yello class, the music director tells me, Kaandace, you have to move. Kaandace, you have to move. And I'm there, I'm like, what am I going to do here on this stage that will impress these judges? At a point, I had this performance when I performed Crazy in Love by Beyonce. I did sing and I danced. Up to now, I don't like to watch that particular performance on YouTube.
You did Sasha Fierce dance? I mean, the song you took, the person song you took, when she gets on the stage, is a completely different person.
So I had to do. Up to now, I did sing and I danced in that video. I don't like to watch that. By the time I reach, I can won't follow it.
Okay, so after this interview, I'm checking out YouTube
Please,
to check out that. So how do you overcome your shyness, or how do you overcome your fear of like performing in front of people? Because I mean, you did it and you did it well. That's why you came out a winner.
So
what's the strategy?
I have this friend who's always like, when you ask her to sing in front of you to practice, she will do something that you're not like, but tell Kaandace to go on a stage and sing. She will sing very well for you and she will perform very well for you. So it's something I have noticed. Like, I will not sing in front of 4 or 5 persons.
If it's not for a worthy cause.
But if you bring me on a stage, I'll do something that I didn't even expect myself to do.
Sasha Fierce. What's your personality now? Because we can't be taking Beyonce on the personality.
Give it to me.
You need to find your stage name.
Yeah, I think I need to do that.
Yeah, you need to. So tell me about what you have planned. You already like give a little brush over it. What can we expect from Kaandace?
So I'm putting together my next project. I'm giving love and life breathing space right now.
Okay.
Let people listen to my first project, and I'm trying to put together my second project. And I don't know, probably it might be my next single, or
Some of your personal notes in them.
you really had to add that.
I mean, you can't be writing notes and we don't hear.
Yeah, so I'm putting it together. I don't know. Maybe my fans will ask me to release my next project before I do.
Okay.
Or maybe they will not ask.
I will ask. All right, so let's also talk about the music industry, because as far as I'm concerned, you're part of it now. How is it for you, and what do you think needs to be done? What work do you think needs to be done as it relates to the music industry in Liberia?
Yes, of course. I'm part of the music industry now.
Are you satisfied with it?
Yeah. What encourages me and makes me feel like I'm a part is my fans, people who root for me.
Okay.
And I appreciate that a whole lot. But to be honest, I feel like I'm left out because of the general music I do.
Okay.
And I personally think if there's anything that should be changed or anything that we should improve ourselves on in the music industry, I think we should make music for the international market.
Okay.
Because I'll give a common example of Nigeria. Nigerians do songs, yes, they use their dialects, but international market buys them because they're making music internationally.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you, I myself really encourage you to learn Igbo and all those things. Trust me. So I feel like, yes, we can do our colloquia. If you listen to my project,
Yeah.
you'll notice that, yeah, I will sing standard, but you'll hear colloquia.
Yeah.
And I think that's one thing that makes people like my songs.
Okay.
Because I will definitely sing it in standard and I will drop down to colloquia for you.
Which I think is a good thing because colloquia is like a very distinct.
True.
Yeah. So I think only Liberia speaks that, and in order for the world to know what we speak, it's also through music. Because Nigerians do the pidgin, they sing in their Yoruba and their Igbo, and the international market, as you said, buys it. So that's like a key way of showcasing that.
And what makes colloquial easier to kind of understand, the thing is English, right?
A lot of people beg to differ, and that's always my argument. I'm like, it's English.
The thing is English, but it's just, you know, for us to understand, not for the other people to understand.
So here's the thing. In case you're watching this, let me just give you a few colloquial tips. We don't pronounce the N letters in the words. And then we just twist it a little bit just to add a little flavor. Because we like adding flavor.
You're not there.
Leave me.
So
I mean, it's
English,
slick.
actually.
It just flows out like you swallowing it.
It's not as hard as the other people in other countries that you know that sing in their dialects. Ours is just colloquial. So I think we should make it, you know, we should make our music internationally for people to like it.
Sure. So let's talk about any collaborations. Do you have any pending collaborations with any like local artists here?
Yes. As I said, my next project, I'm trying to put it together and I'm trying to get other Liberian artists.
So it's still in the trying phase? You don't have like specific artists that is a show?
I don't have a specific artist. Like I said, sometimes I feel like I'm not part of the industry because of the kind of music I do. Because on my first project, I reached out to 2 artists and they were like, do you have another song for me to get on? And I was like, wow.
Kaandace, thank you so much, and I am hoping to like have another discussion with you in the future.
Me too.
Yeah. So I am gonna follow you and see your journey because I am looking that it's gonna be a good one, and I would love to follow through so that the next time I have you, we can like go back, look at this, and then look at how far you've gone.
Yeah, true.
All right. Thank you so much, and till I see you again, have a very nice time. And we need to collaborate and too small. Let's sing it together, you know.
I know, right? You want fire? Sing it, career.
Yeah, I want to use it though.
Okay, that'll be fun.
All right, thanks so much, and have a nice day.
You too.
Right.
Thank you too.
All right, this is how we come to the end of another interview, and keep following the Liberian Heritage Society. That was beautiful Miss Kaandace Cooper. I am Ellen Reeves signing out. Yena.